For a while, you're probably familiar with our series Inside Woodlawn. We spent more than a year following teachers and kids and families at Woodlawn Elementary in Portland through the pandemic and really everything else that came along with it. Well, now one of those teachers was just named Educator of the Year by On Point Community Credit Union, which means he will have his mortgage paid for an entire year. Kristen Severance was there when Mr. Clegg found out he won.
Today is Monday. Hoy es miércoles.
Woodlawn first grade teacher Lionel Clegg was a big part of KGW's Inside Woodlawn docuseries about life at the elementary school.
Do we still have 5 leaves? Yes, we do.
Welcome back. In honor of Martin Luther King Jr. Day, schools.
He was featured on the Today Show earlier this year in a story about the importance of having black male teachers in elementary schools.
I'm not in this for, people saying Mr. Clegg is the best teacher. I want to see my children grow up and be successful.
He definitely set me up for success.
But Woodlawn 4th grader Fiona Albo and her parents wanted to nominate him for the On Point Community Credit Union Educator of the Year way before that.
Well, to be honest, I've been wanting to do this for about 4 years, since Mr. Clegg taught Fiona in first grade.
I think he was good for first grade because I think he really set me up for the higher grades that were going to expect more from me instead of going soft on me.
I think he would be one of the greatest influences in Fiona's life. I mean, it's pretty crazy. She met him so young, but he had a great effect as a teacher, as an educator.
Mr. Clegg went to Woodlawn as a student, returned as a teacher, and spent the last 20-plus years dedicated to his kids.
And I thought it was very cool that he lived his whole life in Woodlawn, and I think that's just such dedication, and I think that when a teacher works so hard, I think that they should be rewarded.
So he set high standards, but instead of them being intimidated, they rose to meet that challenge. He challenged them, and in meeting that challenge, they all got confidence.
The first
Latino senator.
Who is that? Who did he help?
Mr. Clegg is known for his strict but fun teaching style, and he never shies away from talking about race or what's happening in our world.
Black lives do matter.
And I just think that level of commitment to teaching kids not only the basics of math, reading, writing, but just the basics of life. And I think that he's always been so courageous in bringing in social issues, issues around social justice, issues around race, and really talking to kids as young as the first grade, honestly, openly, transparently, in a real way that gives them something to hold on to.
We are so excited to be here today.
And On Point agreed.
Hey there.
Mr. Clegg thought he was supposed to do a Zoom interview about being a finalist.
Hey, I'm Michelle from On Point Community Credit Union, and you are our Educator of the Year.
Instead, On Point surprised him with the news he was one of the winners.
Surprise! Congratulations.
Thank you so much. This is such an honor.
Oh, thank you.
He'll get his mortgage paid for an entire year. Woodlawn will receive $2,500.
I'm shaking right now. You really don't notice that, but yes, definitely so.
Lionel is an all-star teacher in his ability to create culturally rich material that connects with our students, that makes a difference in their lives, is the reason why he is our Educator of the Year.
Lionel, how are you feeling?
I am super excited, super excited.
Mr. Clegg said he was shocked and humbled by the honor.
And I think it's such an amazing thing that they recognize teachers, not just this year, but have been doing this for numerous years. And as teachers, we don't come in expecting to get rewards and things like that. We do it because we really care about the kids and really want the best for those children. And to be recognized for the work that you do is very humbling.
Congratulations to him, and thanks to On Point. My dad, this is his last year of teaching, 41 years. I think this might be his last week. So teachers molded my life, and I'm sure everybody at home has a great teacher in their life that deserves an honor like that, and On Point does it every year. So thanks to them. No, hey, keep